Woohoo! It's time to do another reaction in a galaxy far, far away. We are the Cinefanatics, and we are doing a reaction to the next Star Wars match. I'm Robert Adams. This is my brother, Chris Adams. You there? What are you doing?
I'm Mufftack.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He plays with this little thing in front of his face. Yeah.
Finger tastes weird.
Apparently, I'm a bartender that can make really good music.
You're a bartender who has composed the entire soundtrack to the galaxy far, far away.
Absolutely. Tonight we are looking at what are we looking at? Let's look at our bracket.
Boom! Bracket time. It's the Schmoedown. We're doing a Schmoedown reaction, guys. In case you didn't realize, we're doing a Schmoedown reaction live. You just threw the bracket up there. It's Molly Damon versus Andrew Dimalanta.
This is gonna be a good one tonight.
It's Dimalanta versus a Damon, but not the Damon we're hoping for yet.
It's the Damon we all want, but not the Damon we deserve. Something like that.
Something like that. Oh, man. I am late on retweeting this. Hold on a second.
So we go live in 5. Get in here.
No, we're already live. We're live. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here.
While you're tweeting, I will call out Garth McMurray. Hey there. I was sick and zonked out, so I actually watched this match live. This will be my first. Oh, so he didn't watch out.
Yeah,
he didn't watch it, so he'll watch it with us. Well, that's cool, Garth. Tyler saying, "Heyo,
heyo."
We got. Let's get ready to talk Schmoedown podcast. Hey, guys. I don't know which one of the 20 of y'all that host that show you could be, so please let us know if you would like.
Hey to all of you.
And then MovieFanobi. I didn't watch the Twitch stream. Did you guys withhold viewing Adams versus Adams?
Yes. No.
Sure.
All right.
And Fanobi says hashtag get in here.
Oh man, we got the crew. The crew is here. The crew is ready to go. We got the usual suspects, not the Schmoedown faction. The people who watch us. Those usual. Suspects.
Yes. So once again, if y'all have any questions, comments, there is Streamlabs, there is Super Chat. Hop on the Patreon, join the tier that's right for you. I guess is what all the kids are saying nowadays.
You got to find a new saying.
It kind of works for everybody. I like what everyone else says, so I'll just say that as well.
That's an Ellis quote. We're not using penultimate over here.
I mean, we could. I don't know if I finally figured out how to pronounce pen shipment.
I am merely a baby carrot. No. Yeah. There's a lot of phrases that Ella says that we should not be repeating, specifically about throats and giving them to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we expecting from this match? I know we have on the bracket, we had Molly Damon going up against Dimalanta here. Yes, we've got Dimalanta taking this one.
Yeah, which so far that entire side of our bracket is completely perfect.
Yep.
The other side has some damage to it.
Oh, it's got a lot of damage to it on the other side. That whole side is just done.
Yeah, pretty much. So we got Dimalanta winning this one, but yeah, I don't know. This could actually be pretty close. I mean, who knows what Molly's been studying since her last match?
That's true. I mean, you cannot overlook Molly. Again, we repeat it. Everybody repeats it. Her husband is the Star Wars champion. She has helped him study to get him to the belt. You just cannot overlook the fact that she is belt material herself at this point.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at the matches and how they've been played in this tournament so far, Dimalanta threw a perfect game. And not only did he do that, he used a challenge in one of the best ways possible. So he throws a perfect game. He knows Star Wars. He knows how to play the game. And he's up against Molly, who didn't throw a perfect game, but we do know that she knows what she knows, and she knows a lot. So yeah, it is one of those situations where how much studying did she do? Can she win this? I think it's possible that she could, but right now I'm looking up the stats and the numbers, and the stats and numbers say Dimalanta threw a perfect game. You can't bet against that.
Yep. So I think without further ado, unless you want to talk about anything else, who's the factions this is against?
Yeah, the factions here, we've got Molly Damon, part of the Usual Suspects, and we got Andrew Dimalanta, part of the Finstock Exchange. So we got a little Bobby Gucci, Finstock, whoever's representing the Finstock Exchange today, talking to the inglorious one, Sam Levine, and laying the smack talking down talking to each other. This was going to be a fun one, though, because both of them can fire off some quips.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, so this will be interesting. Let's get into this.
Haha, you say that, but I'm in control. Haha. Here it is. Let's jump on in here. Play. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Was it muted?
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Fixed
that.
it.
Nice. I didn't even know it was muted.
Silly StreamYard.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Star Wars movie.
I would assume that's
Trivia
Admiral
Showdown
Akbar's first
Tournament
name.
Spectacular. I'm Mark. That's Amali, not the one competing. And over there is Christian.
That dog is
George
passed
Arloff.
out.
Christian, live sports like baseball and basketball decided to come back, and
That's
I
that
guess they're
midday
taking
nap
our
right
cue
there.
because we keep
I wish I
rolling
could take
strong
one.
live on Twitch.
It's not midday
We
anymore.
keep rolling strong, and this
You're just about to go to
tournament,
sleep.
Mark, has been rolling strong. The Star Wars division, I just saw a comment in the live chat right now. If you're watching here live, you've been highlighting a lot of the comments, and what a great comment it was. This is the best that the Star Wars division has ever been.
That's big
and
facts.
I have to agree. We've had some great
That is
matches
big
so
facts.
far. The competitors have stepped up, and we are in the semifinals.
I believe
This
the
is
tournament,
first
I believe
match
the Star Wars
of the
division has been
semifinals.
legitimate before
On
this,
either side
but
of the
if it
bracket
hasn't,
already
this
of
tournament
what we
has
have so far with these matches. Of course, today,
this
we're going to see Magic
division.
Molly Damon
Exactly what you
versus
said.
the Hunter,
Well,
Andrew
sort of.
Dimalanta.
I don't
Usual
know the
Suspects
right word.
versus the Finstock
I
Exchange.
don't think
And on the other
we
side,
haven't had as
next
many
week,
people.
Laura Kelly, lights out.
Yeah.
will face Andres Ace Cabrera.
You talking about
And
everyone
there's
watching
been
us,
some
hanging out with
surprises,
us?
Mark. There's
No,
been
we haven't
a
had
lot
this many
of,
people involved in a
passion
tournament.
Oh,
inside
Star
of
Wars
this,
tournament.
And
Of course, that's
man,
what you meant. I'm silly.
knowledge. I mean, shoot, everyone who's competed so far, it's just been
Might be the same,
hell
though.
of a tournament.
Oh, yeah, they're better at answering the questions than we are, and we have the answers in front of us. Now, Christian, you know that I get nervous when you read live comments. You should not be doing that, but if you are live commenting right here on Twitch.
For those of you
thanks
guys
all
who
for all the
are
support that
watching
we've gotten,
this
just not on
live
these
with us
matches,
for
but
the first
Schmoedown in
time,
general.
do
And
us a
huge
favor
shout-out
and
to Jenny
also
Lawson 78
go give
and
them that
JMA
view and some
for all
support
their
over on
giving
Twitch
of
once you're done
subs.
watching
Twitch
us.
Prime, join it right now. You
We
might
want to
already
make sure
be able to get
that
a free month if you have Amazon
if you're watching
Prime.
us live,
Whole lot
we're
of
still
cool
giving
added
we're still giving
benefits.
that
And Christian,
support to the
when you look
Schmoedown
at the
itself on
context
Twitch.
of this match in particular, you have
I'm pretty sure that's how
two
Twitch works.
people who I think
Yes.
maybe weren't getting the star that they think they deserve. They felt overshadowed in some way or another. But here in this tournament,
We
like
love
you
them,
alluded
and we don't
to,
want to
they have
cannibalize their
shown
audience.
what their true destiny is. One of them could be winning a championship.
Look, you're absolutely right, because if you rewind to Star Wars Celebration,
I really got hungry for some corn dogs now.
We saw both.
Is that a corn dog
Molly
covered in
Damon
that
and
weird
Andrew
colored
Dimalanta
Heinz
debut in
ketchup, the
same
purple
match
and the green
with
ones?
Laura Kelly
From like the
We found
90s.
3
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars
That stuff was
stars
just
inside of
wrong.
that, and they all had the same thing. Including Molly Damon, who's married to the Star Wars champion. They all wanted to take the belt from this guy, but Andrew Dimalanta. And I said this today, there's a thing that Andrew Dimalanta has right now. They call him the hunter for a reason. He's hunting for that championship. He is hungry. I've seen it before.
Good man, Garth
in
McMurray right
Smets
there.
And in Rachel Cushing.
Mhm.
And in
May have had to re-up my
I've
sub
seen
just
that
so we
look
can make sure to
before.
not
He
have
seems to have that eye of the
ads
tiger
on
right
this.
now. But Molly Damon just knows so much. I don't know, Mark. There's so much that I just see this match. This could be another sudden death. You look at what happened with Dimalanta
It's true.
and Scrimshaw in that match. Sudden death. That could happen again today.
It's just so many wires being crossed in my head right now.
It's the same as
When you
Dimalanta
hear
versus
Molly
Scrimshaw. It's
Damon,
the
I
who's
think
going to
Matt
sneeze
Damon,
first,
Goodwill
who's going to blink
Hunting.
first,
You
who's
think
going to
hunting, I think Andrew Dimalanta,
cough
hunting
first, who's going to
season,
make
is it
a
open
weird
or is
bodily
Molly
noise
Damon
first.
about to close it?
Exactly
That's
like
Van
that.
Damme
That's
reference.
exactly
Those
Speaking
questions
of-
will not be asked today. It's more a galaxy far, far away.
Sound like a good idea.
Just a matchup of wills, of knowledge, of know-how. When it comes to these competitors, there's also some managerial and faction shaken up that could be happening today.
Well, yeah. So
Ooh.
the current standings as we have them today, you will see the Finstock Exchange is leading the charge. They have, I think, 22 points. 22 points at the moment.
My favorite number.
There is
I'm sure it's a sports
standings
reference.
at the moment. The Finstock Exchange with 22 points. And Swag in second place with 16. Obviously, you have Andres Cabrera, who's going to be competing next week to try to build on that lead. But the usual suspects quietly trying to climb out of the lower tier there. And Sam Levine has been making moves. Sam Levine went and made sure he traded Ken Knapsack. Seems to be the right choice. Ken looked a little shaky last week, lost the match, and Molly Damon won her match. So it seemed like Sam's
That was a good move.
So Sam with a big
In
win
retrospect.
here, 3 points gets him.
Hindsight
in
is
fourth place.
2020.
And even with Buckingham, it gets him into fourth place, and that's a big win here.
That phrase
And
sucks.
it stops
Hindsight
bleeding
sucks.
of the exchange continuing to rack up points as you see.
Phrase
them with
doesn't
a
hold
big,
up anymore.
6-point lead right now over Flash.
Yeah, and Christian, I got to think even for factions like the Burning Droogs or the Quirky Mercs or the Rockstars, as much as they may not want to see another faction leapfrog them, I think everybody else is rooting against the
put on
Finstock
their
Exchange
social
because
media. I
any
got
more points in the
20/20
Finstock
vision. You need to
Exchange,
get
they
your dang
can
eyes
really
checked.
start to run away with this thing like a juiced up bicyclist winning the Tour de France. If not, then there is still competition left, at least getting to that.
Hindsight is 2020. Stop living in the past, for the love of God.
Yeah, and another way that they'll be able to win some more points, if you didn't know already, over on YouTube, we've already started airing the Inner Geekdom Tournament. Few matches are going to be airing, and if you're a patron, you'll get this match. Eric Zipper and Emily the Rose Jacobson. That's already up for patrons right now. If you join patreon.com/Schmoedown, you can get that match today. And then on Friday, look at this big matchup. The rematch, but this time it's in the Inner Geekdom.
Rockstars are stuck in the 9 points area for now. They've got some room to make up for. They still got Alex Damon in the
newfound rival, the
IG tournament. So there's some room in there.
Really
Definitely
making
some
a play
room
here. And speaking of Patreon today, if you want to be with the winners in the
does she have any other?
at
Who
the
else does
very
she have
end
in
and
IG?
ask some questions, video questions, you can.
Who?
All
Roxy.
$10 patrons can have an opportunity
think she has
to
any.
get the
stream.
StreamYard
she's
links
got
and come
Alex
in and
Damon, and
ask
who
the
else does she
winner
have in
and the winning
IG
manager a question.
for the tournament?
But
Yeah, it's been so much fun, Christian, getting to interact with
Nice.
the fans, and they chime in. Fans come in, they
Good
ask
job.
great questions, and then they take off to allow for another fan. It's just a really well-oiled machine here on Twitch.
I could bring up the IG bracket and we can see real quick.
Chat's going to get to it before us at this point.
I'm ready, and you're ready. I think it's about time.
I need you to know everything about Schmoedown, so when I don't know,
I
you
want to
know.
see how we got here today because
I'm
there's
too
a
busy
lot of
cramming
story
movie
between
facts
these
in.
two. Here we go.
Okay, whatever.
That 0-2 record, I've said it before, does not represent me and my Star Wars knowledge. So I'm ready to.
MovieFanobi says brotherly love or brotherly love. The answer is yes.
Did Darth Vader say the only
on
thing
the
that
day.
could destroy him was?
We show love to each other.
And Joseph?
So K
That
Wolf
is correct.
uh,
1 point
oh, that's right.
apiece.
K Wolf
Yeah, I
saying
would like to
that
challenge that.
That's right. Yeah, so she's still got Alex Damon in there. So she's knocked out of Star Wars. She's her only hope. Help me, Alex Damon. You're my only hope.
Do you have a preference on who you play?
You've asked me this before. I don't care.
Molly Damon!
Now she's tasted the victory, Christian. She knows how sweet it is.
I've got that win under my belt, so now I'm like, okay, now I really want this.
There's been talk of the Dimalanta Damon match for a while, but now it is Dimalanta Molly Damon.
The thing is that
Damon I was looking for, but if I have to go
you do
for
want to see
Damon,
Molly
it's
versus Alex
Damon, then
at the end
so
of it
be
all.
I have nothing but respect for you, Molly. We faced each other in Chicago at Celebration.
I don't know if that's
and
gonna
you
happen,
did
though.
Very well. If this were any other Star Wars match, I'd probably be rooting for you. But this is my time.
I know how bad Dimalanta wants to win this thing. We all know how bad he wants to win. It's all he talks about.
Are you guys listening? The passion and the hunger is still here. I am not done with what I'm doing.
You saw what he did to Joseph Scrimshaw.
So he had a
Dang it.
perfect game against
Antagnino.
Scrimshaw. If he wants to keep winning based on technicalities, I don't think that's going to work out.
she's got that
Already
nice, like,
gotten
steady.
over the first round, and now she is ready to make her stand in the Star Wars division.
Both of us go perfect. I mean, we'll go all night if we have to.
Because when I'm done here, I'll be one step closer to taking that belt out of the background of all the Star Wars Explained videos and having it front and center for Beyond the Schmoedown.
Dimalanta keeps saying he wants to play Damon for the belt. He's got to go through me first.
I'm
going to go to the final. I'm going to meet Alex.
I love that.
And that is the ultimate goal.
Everybody should have a green screen at home.
It's weird that that's both true and not true at the same time.
Yeah. Like we have one entire wall in our living room.
Yes, that is true.
Woo.
So join our Patreon so we can afford to move out of this apartment and get an actual studio room.
The hunt.
Then I'll then put the green screen up on one entire wall of that room.
So our living room isn't taken up by a green screen.
Absolute battle we're about to have here between the usual suspects and the Finstock
If the
Exchange.
maintenance guys come in, they think we're about to be talking about the
both
weather.
Managers here, the manager of the usual suspects, Schmoedown legend,
Which is
former
Texas. It's
commissioner, and former teams champion and singles champion. First person to ever be double belted and defend the belts. He's a Hall of Famer. We know this. Enough.
Can we check on Molly back
praising
there?
for
Is she
this guy,
okay?
and he deserves it. It is Sam Levine, the Inglorious One.
Darth
Sam.
Maul by a tiger.
I'm wonderful, Christian. Thank you yet again for a very sweet intro. I don't deserve them.
Oh, you should. Someone who I don't like to intro because I never know what he's going to say, and it will probably get us yanked off the air. So here he is. He is the manager of the Finstock Exchange. He goes by many names. Today I call him Imbecile. He is Bobby Gucci.
He's got a shirt on this time.
Hey guys,
It's
I
always
just
toss
got
up.
back from a 46-mile
Shirt or no shirt? Who knows?
ride to the Gucci store in Rodeo, and then just got back. Now it's for the match. Feeling good about myself.
It's
Feeling
pronounced
good.
rodeo.
Well, I mean, you should. I mean, when you look at what the Finstock Exchange has done, and look,
Come on,
even Sam
we're
Levine
from
has
Texas
been on
here. We know how that combination of
backstage
letters
talking
is
about how
supposed to be
you
pronounced.
guys had been loaded from the top.
I didn't
and
see
the
a
points that
doohickey
you
over
have
that
gotten.
E.
But Sam, you have to also give credit that the fact that a lot of the points that they have from this faction comes from people that he drafted, and not the people that necessarily the Dan Merles and the Rokas and
Sure.
and also haven't played. So, do you give Gucci any credit for being a good manager?
You know, even a broken clock is right twice a day, Christian. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair. How are you feeling today about your chances with Dimalanta and Molly?
I feel so good. Molly and I have been in constant contact since our last match. I know what she's been working on. I am so
Here's the
proud
thing.
of her. I am so impressed.
He's
every
completely
time
out of the
we
IG tourney.
talk, and she catches me up on.
This
on
is
what's
the
been
usual
going
suspects'
on
only
the
chance for
study,
points
and
until the singles
I'm
tournament
blown away by her commitment,
starts.
to
Or
knowledge
if they
in
get
the Star
to
Wars
Roka
universe,
versus
and,
Irwin
I am
before
so confident, and I feel so good about
before the
her,
singles tourney.
in this
Either
match.
way,
I believe they're supposed to.
Sam, what's
Yeah,
the last
so,
thing
I mean, either
that you
way,
tell somebody like
this is
Molly
point
Damon? Because
it
we
for
see a
points
lot of
for usual
Schmoedown
suspects
competitors
until the
really get
tournaments
hyped
are
up
done.
before a match, but she always seems cool, calm, collected, normal heart rate. The pulse is not going off the charts. So
It's really
do you
any
tell her
factions
anything
game
to
this
try
year.
to hype her up, or is it just, hey, you know how to play this game, do your thing?
Yeah, it's more of that. I just say, hey, have fun. You know, it's going to be fun.
Oh my god!
You know so much about this
challenge,
and enjoy yourself. Enjoy flexing your Star Wars trivia knowledge. So yeah,
I'm gonna challenge what Sam Levine just said.
Gooch,
challenge.
So, look, man, you guys 6-point lead right now, sitting pretty on top at first. There was a couple of people chasing you, but because of the wins from Barbarian and Dimalanta, you guys have been moving up and continuing to do that. You've been in first since the beginning of the year here. Does Molly Damon, because of what she knows, she's the Star Wars champion's wife, but you see what she did last week in that match or 2 weeks ago against Adam Witt. There's got to be a little bit of nervousness here going into this match.
Well, let me tell you something here. Look, Sam Levine, I played Sam Levine twice in real life. He beat me in a free-for-all, and he beat me in a number one contender match. And I've
They put the clock
beat
on
me
there.
as a manager, as a player.
That's funny.
But
He
that
took
was
it off.
that was his time.
Start
he was
counting
far
them down.
superior than me in that realm. But now he's entered my
It's like an award
universe.
ceremony. Are you playing me out?
This is a different story. This is where I'm superior. That's what I'm saying.
Tom, I want to hear you say something about this. Last match that you had in the world of Star Wars, challenges played a huge role. So from that time to now, have you done any studying? Have you done any prep in the world of a galaxy far, far away? Because a manager might need to know what to challenge and what not to challenge.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, you just look at your player's face and his expressions. And that's exactly what
Because Sam's face and his
understood
expression.
from Andrew. Once Scrimshaw gave that answer, he was like, you saw it in his face. And
He
that's
looks like he
exactly
wants a
what
corn
happened.
dog too.
Once that happened, boom, I pressed the button.
Keep talking.
You
I
get there,
definitely want a
you
corn
take
dog
the
now.
win. Look,
Okay, so I'm hearing you did not watch any Star Wars movies.
no. I've watched a
no.
lot. But look, the Mystic Exchange, we cultivate an aura of mystery. We cultivate an aura of intrigue.
I watched that one. What's with the
cultivate
Wookiees and it was Christmas time? I watched that one a lot.
Oh,
Christian,
God.
you didn't watch any Star Wars movies.
Life Festival,
I've
something like
been
that.
watching plenty of them.
Is that true?
That is true.
You know what? You know what?
What's that one with the droids and the lightsabers and the
Jedis?
Jedis?
Then I believe that you're becoming a Star Wars fan. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to
The
drop
Vader's
both of you guys
Darth
out of here. Good luck, gentlemen. And we're about to begin here. So let's remove both of these characters. Mark, it's set up. We're pretty ready. How about you?
The manager seemed hyped up. I know Dimalanta's ready
Big
to go
same.
hunting. One
Big
Molly's
same.
been fed and is taking a nap. The other one is hungry and looking for a big win here today.
I'm hungry.
Let's get it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first.
I hope the audio is synced. Otherwise, this looks.
Otherwise, we look like white boys.
Otherwise, we'll just look like two white
The
dudes.
usual
exactly.
suspects. With a record of 1 win,
I've never heard music like this
2
before.
defeats.
This makes me
in
want
the
to be
Star
somebody.
Wars division. She is
But more people see that in the phone book.
Magic Molly Damon.
Ooh, relaxed.
Molly Damon.
Ooh.
What an entrance. That's impressive.
She's like,
Do on
yeah, it's
digital.
whatever. I'm all right.
Molly, this is a
No worries.
big match. As you said in your promo there, that you know how much Dimalanta wants it. You guys have had conversations before about how much he wants it. Is it going up against someone like Andrew Dimalanta? Is there? How do you approach it, knowing
Yeah,
how
you
bad
can
he
play along in
wants
the
it
chat.
right now? Do you let that get into your head, or you just say, "Look, I'm just
We're
gonna
just
play my
playing
game
along
the
for
way I'm gonna
fun.
play
So
it."
No, I think. I mean, I
We're-
know
we're not
we
playing along for
both
faction points here.
know a ton
Yeah,
about Star
'cause
Wars.
no one's getting any points we earn.
Him having that perfect game.
We're not
that
earning
doesn't bother
points.
me at all. I mean,
plus,
I
there's
live
usually
with the
like
current
what?
champion.
There's usually
I
like a
hear him
15,
spout
20-second
off
delay
about how much
anyway.
he knows
So
all the time.
by the
Yeah.
time the
I'm
people
used to it.
watching us live in the chat,
Molly, I know you're
answer
probably used to all the Star Wars
the
trivia going back
15-second
and forth,
countdown's
but
pretty much
for
already
a-
done
for a
on
match
our end.
like this, ask
We
your
would be
manager
locked
about
in.
your
Yep,
cool,
that's how it
calm,
works.
collected nature. Is there any sort of superstition, any sort of maybe good luck trinket that you have nearby that kind of helps you get through those tough moments?
I did in my last game. I was wearing a really old pair of sweatpants, and I'm wearing them again. So I guess if I keep winning and we have a live event, I'm going to be in some ratty sweatpants.
Yeah.
Well,
Makes 2 of us.
yeah, and a correction on my end. Molly is 1-1. Molly is 1 win.
This is a fun fact.
Damn
That
it,
is,
Christian.
that is the first
My apologies.
appearance of Boba Fett.
1-1. 1-1. All right, Molly. So we're gonna set you in the waiting room here as we wait for your opponent. And
Unless someone
her
has yet to reach out to us, the answer to that would be no. I do not expect us at this point to do anything until next year, hopefully.
representing
I like everyone else is like no comment. They're like, yeah, I'm not.
Exchange.
I don't have anything to say about that. We're just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
With a record
It would be nice, but
of 1 win.
And for the most part, the two of us would only be in it for teams,
Star
just trying to
Wars
get
division.
us out to LA. Once we're actually able to go out to LA, would be kind of complicated if just one of us is playing.
the other aspect of it is that I think the bracket's going to be filled up with like 4 members from each faction. So
Andrew Dimalanta.
there's no free agents. I think,
Let's get ready to
as far as I
hunt.
know, there's no free agents going into
Said,
the
Andrew, look,
singles
man,
tourney.
I know how hungry you've been. I know how excited you've been for this. You finally get a Damon. And this is a first step, as you said, in your promo. You know, this is not maybe the Damon you were looking for originally, but she has certainly proved herself as
Nice.
knowledgeable with a great win. How are you feeling going
Especially
into this
video
match
chronic
against Molly?
points. That's
I'm
right.
feeling great. Did
Between the two of us, I've got all the video chronic points.
and I've been looking
well,
forward to facing at least
I've
some
only
kind of
got
game
2 points. Never mind.
in this tournament. But yeah, I like my odds,
got a
and
bunch
I
of
like
points.
like how I'm feeling.
You know, Andrew, as I look
Sure.
at your focus in your eyes, and then I also glance at the chat, I see a lot of people are here for the first time.
I am
Welcome to
undefeated
the coverage
in
of
video
Star
chronic
Wars.
quizzes, though.
If you, Andrew, were to introduce yourself based
Right.
on your mentality going into this match, what Star Wars character would you compare yourself to?
That's an excellent question. I think my intensity would be probably Kylo Ren at this point, just because I'm so determined to do what needs to be done and what I think needs to be done.
You're willing to kill Han?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. So right now, probably
Jerk.
mentality, probably Kylo Ren.
Right now,
intensity-wise.
I believe I'm
This is
more like an
Twitch, so we just
Admiral
can't have you
Mahdi.
pull Kylo Ren and take your shirt off like Last Jedi.
Your
But other than
devotion to
I
that
get the
sad,
comparison.
pathetic.
The other thing I was going to ask you, Andrew, before we start the match here, too, is that like you said last
Yeah, so
week,
like
the
Admiral
monkey,
Mahdi.
was kind of off your
Exactly.
back because you finally got that victory inside the division. There is still a lot of pressure, obviously, trying to, no matter anybody.
Depends
who
on the day
competes,
for me.
because you want to try to keep your faction in it. You guys are in
I'm
first
feeling
now
very
by
Jar
6
Jar right now.
points. Is there something there also besides just the win to make it to the finals?
squeeze
Is there
me.
something also an added pressure of, look, if I win here today, you have almost a
Yeah, we do
10-point
too.
almost a
But I
10-point
mean,
lead here.
with
How
the
are you
current
feeling
pandemic,
about
I
the
don't
pressure
believe. I know
being on the
Christian
Finstock
wanted
Exchange? Does it
to
help motivate
grow
you? What's
free
the thought
agents
process?
games.
I mean,
throughout
exactly
the
that. Any
season,
kind of pressure
throughout
is always
the year, but
motivating me, not in just a Schmoedown, but in
There's
like,
a
other
couple
sports
factors
that
working
I've
against
competed
that.
in
One,
my life.
pandemic. Two,
But right now,
just
I'm
how
not
stacked
really
all the
focused on
factions are and
making
all
points
those
right now, just
people
focused on
needing to
what
get
I've been doing
matches.
to prepare for this
And then
match and what I
three,
can do to win this match.
studio.
All right. Well, thank you.
Time to
Andrew
film, studio space.
Dimalanta. We're going to bring in both Molly
Someday
and
when
Andrew.
Schmoedown has
Here
its
we
own
go.
studio,
Mark, it is
I can see free
the
agents getting matches all the time.
Semifinals, first matches.
There'll be plenty of time to shoot 'em.
Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta against Magic Molly Damon. How do the rules of round number one go?
I think we'll end up going back.
One more time.
End up going
the
back
rules of
to
round
a,
number one are as
three
follows.
matches
10
a week
questions in the world
type
of the
of format.
Star
I
Wars
think that's what Christian was
Galaxy
originally wanting.
in round number one. Each
Yeah.
question's worth 1 point. No penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round number one, although there might be some in subsequent rounds. I'll remind each competitor you have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that answer, use the JTE rule. You also each have one challenge to be initiated by you, but must be confirmed and ratified by your manager in order to go through. Once we ask you a question, you have 15 seconds to write down your
Andrew's very serious competitor
Once
with
we
the
ask you
game
by
face,
name
but
to
when
reveal your
Andrew and
answer,
Nikki get
please
going
know
and
what
or
you
drinking,
wrote
they are
to your
adorable.
camera, the same
Demi's
time you
play
verbalize
alongs
your
are
answer
awesome, and
into
she's low-key a great Star
microphone.
Wars
All right,
competitor.
Christian, I think the rules are great as
I would
they
love to
always
see
are.
more
I'm ready to go. The competitors
more
are
couple
really
action
focused. It all
in
comes
the
down
Star
to you,
Wars
Harlow.
division.
You ready to go?
Andrew, are you ready?
Ready.
Molly, are you ready?
It's not weird if you don't make it
Let's
weird.
get ready to Schmoedown. First round number one, question number one. Here we go. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan says that only a Sith deals in what?
Yeah, Christian, at this point,
Already
we should
writing
remind
before he even
everybody
finished the
participating
question.
in the chat. We love your comments, but don't try to answer the questions. We're going to have to pick you out.
Don't tell me
You
what
can
to
answer in
do,
your
Mark.
head.
I'm going to try to answer the
4,
question.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Andrew.
Absolute.
Yes. Molly.
Absolutes.
Yes, that is correct. All right.
Absolutes.
So let's.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Now get to question number 2, Mark.
Then
We
you're a
move to
Sith.
The Force Awakens, episode 7, and your question. At the
Would you
end
challenge
of
it
The
that
Force Awakens,
Dimalanta only said
besides
absolute?
R2-D2,
Right.
who travels to Octo the Island with Rey to find
Oh, yeah.
Luke?
It's not
Please-
Ralph Biscuits.
Please do not talk
Oh,
during
I thought you were gonna correct me.
the
Is
question.
that
I can't hear the
Octo or
question.
Patch?
Yep.
Octo.
Yeah, I would say Molly
Find another round.
because he only
4,
wrote absolute, not
3,
absolutes.
2,
Well,
1.
phrase
Pens down,
absolute.
please. And Molly.
maybe.
Chewbacca.
Yes. Andrew.
Chewy.
There we go.
Chewbacca.
Okay, question number 3.
Chewbacca.
The Empire Strikes Back. Who is C-3PO talking to when he says, I'm standing here in pieces and you're having delusions of grandeur?
Excited about the baseball, Christian? Coming back.
I am.
60-game season?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. We'll see a rhythm. It'll be a rhythm.
Maybe we go to a game?
What's that?
Maybe we go to a game?
Hi,
I'll
Cam.
go with you. We went to before Angels 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down and Andrew.
R2D2.
Yes, Molly.
R2D2.
Three.
R2D2.
Three.
Who
All
else
right,
does
next question,
C-3PO
Mark.
get sassy
That's right.
with?
The match starting off the way we thought it would.
It's
Your next
R2D2.
category, kids, is the Clone Wars. On what planet does the film's opening battle take place?
Clone Wars. Oh
I
shoot!
am joined by a planet who is actually canon in Star Wars right over there.
Thank you.
Right over there.
Yeah. All right.
You ever remind your kids of that?
5. Yes. 4, 3,
I can't remember.
2, 1. Pens down, Molly.
I'm wrong.
Christophsis.
Yes.
Wow.
And-
That's
Christophsis.
right.
Yes. Okay.
How do I forget
4,
that
4.
one?
Back
'Cause,
and
like, the
forth
first,
we
like,
go.
5
Here is question
It's
number
my
5.
name.
Yeah.
Rogue One. What was Galen Erso's nickname for Jin?
Good question. I thought you were going to say what was his nickname in high school.
Got to give props to the writing team, PJ Campbell and crew. I watched this and thought of this question, and they had written it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Andrew.
Stardust.
It is. Molly.
Ow.
Stardust.
5-5 tie
I got
game. midway
Starlight.
through
I knew it
here,
was
Mark.
starred. I knew I was going to mess up.
Starlight.
All right, your next question is in the best Star Wars
tonight.
movie ever created,
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi. And your question is simple. Who directed Return of the Jedi?
Ooh.
Oh.
You know, you see in that poster, Dimalanta's got Revenge of the Jedi, that hint of it. I know it's not what a Jedi does. It's a pretty cool name.
Who
5,
directed Return of the Jedi?
4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
This
Pens
isn't going to
down,
be right.
please, Molly.
Richard Marquand.
Yes. Andrew.
Richard Marquand.
I was wanting to say Ross
Okay.
Marquand, but that's
So now
Yeah,
we
I just
see
put Lawrence
ourselves
Kasdan,
in a
but
6-6
yeah.
game as we get to
I
our
knew
next
it.
question.
I knew that
The
wasn't
Rise
it.
of Skywalker.
I think he did
The
Empire,
Rise
right?
of Skywalker.
Did he direct?
Episode 9.
He just wrote, right?
In The
can't
Rise of
remember.
Skywalker, who says, "We had each other. That's how we won."
That your most recent Star Wars watch, Christian? I think it is for me.
No, Rogue One.
Oh, yeah, you did see Rogue, yeah. Did you text
No.
the writers?
No.
That
No,
question?
No, 4. I was going to. 3, 2, 1. Pens down,
Whew.
Andrew.
Lando.
Yes, and Molly.
Lando.
Wow, 7.
Last minute correction. It is Lando.
not Ray.
Exactly what we thought this
I put
could
Finn
be,
initially.
Mark, as we
It
get
is
to
Lando.
Our next question, question number 8.
That's right, and I guess we've made it far enough along in the match to let everybody know if each competitor gets another 3 correct questions, you get a bonus round question. It's also worth a point, but we'll get there when we get there. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, is your next category.
Hey, Mark.
What is the name of the club that Anakin and Obi-Wan eventually disarm Zam Wessel in?
The name of the club?
That's right. Nightclubs have names in Star Wars.
It's like he was talking to me there.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Nope. Not
3,
gonna know that.
2, 1. Pens down, Molly.
The Outlander Club.
Yes.
The Outlander Club.
Here you go. So 8, 8.
It's not the Drunken Jedi?
Next,
Coruscant's
next question.
fabulous new club is called the
Question
Outlander
number
Club. It's
9.
got everything.
This is from Solo, a Star Wars story. After being expelled from the flight academy, we find Han is now a mud trooper caught in a battle on what planet?
Oh, come on. Who?
Mud Trooper can mean a lot of things, Christian.
It's a kid's show.
Can we stop with these random
5,
planets and these
4,
movies I don't like?
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Andrew.
Minban.
Yeah, sure.
And Molly.
Minban.
Y'all
Yes.
are making up words
Okay,
now.
Next.
That's from Solo. Who
question,
cares?
We have Mark, number 10. If both get it correct,
I mean, some
both will
people
get the
do, but not
bonus.
me.
Here we go.
Here we go. This is in
Golly.
Star Wars
They've both
Episode
been perfect.
4, later called A
Yeah.
New Hope. And your question. Luke says his father didn't fight in the Clone Wars, but had been led to believe instead his father was a navigator on what type of ship? Good deep cut. The OG, the one that started it all. Hello there.
Well, they're going to have to earn it here. So we get to 5,
Jeez.
4, 3,
I don't know. Let's
2,
put a type of ship.
1. All right. Pens down, please. And Molly for the perfect round.
Spice Freighter.
Yes.
God dang
and
it.
Andrew.
Spice Raider.
Perfect
That
for
was
both.
literally in my
Perfect
head. I
for
just put a
both, so we're gonna still
Starfighter.
play the exact
That
same
was-
way that we have been playing. You guys will write
Spice
on
Freighter's
your
literally in my
whiteboard,
head,
and
too.
we have a bonus question. You're going to get 20 seconds for this bonus question.
No.
20
Pete.
seconds. So I will do the clock here myself. 20 seconds.
This mess out of here.
Can we go back to the
In
easy
how
question?
many theatrically released films
Dang it, PJ.
does Yoda make an appearance
Oh.
on screen?
How many classic films?
Theatrical. 2,
Okay, now
3,
we got 15.
4, 5, 6, 7.
First time I've ever done this much counting.
7.
Mm,
You're not including Clone Wars.
And
I am.
5,
7.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And we start
Prequels.
with Andrew.
Empire.
7.
Jedi.
Yes. Molly.
8.
Last
Missed it.
Jedi.
7 is the
Clone
correct
Wars.
answer. We're looking for Phantom Menace, Clones, Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith, Empire, Return of the Jedi, and Last Jedi.
Yep.
All right. Now, here we go.
Nailed it.
Okay.
That's it, baby. That's it for round number 1. And now we move on to
Thank the
round
Lord.
number 2, Chris. We're going to welcome the
it's only gonna
managers
get
back,
harder
and the
from
managers
here.
will get a
Golly.
chance to consult with their client /
So
competitor
upset.
before we get going. But I'll just go ahead and explain the rules of round number 2 as we see Magic Molly Damon trailing.
I
Andrew
can't
the
even
Hunter
get a planet
Dimalanta
that's named
by
after me.
1 as we now enter the wheel round, the wheel of destiny, fate. It's Star Wars. We'll call it Destiny. Each competitor gets a spin on the wheel. If you don't like your first spin, you are allowed to have a mulligan, which is golf for respin. Once you settle on a category, you're going to be asked 5 questions from that corner of the Star Wars galaxy. Each question is worth 2 points. No penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. No, there is stealing in round number 2. So if you miss a question, your opponent can steal.
I feel
the
like
points. If you need help answering, just ask us for multiple choice.
I feel like you
We'll
got
give you 4
Christian's got
options, one of
Harloff
which
Minor,
is
and
the
I've got
correct answer.
Christophsis.
At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Christian, to my knowledge, we still have all the JTE rules and the challenges intact. So I guess Andrew Dimalanta is going to have first spin. If he wants it, that's his decision.
Well, we're going to drop both Sam and Molly out for a moment here. We're going to give Gucci 60 seconds to talk to his competitor to decide what he wants to do, starting.
Hopefully your day gets
First
better.
of all, bud,
It's been a
Point
weird day
actors,
for me as well. So
beautifully done.
yeah,
Just like we said. Let's take care of business. You know what to do.
It's been a really weird couple of
We're
months.
gonna go first.
You're going to go first. All right. So Andrew is going to go first. We're going to drop out Gucci. Actually, no, keep Gucci in here. And let's spin that wheel.
Let's go.
Here's the spin.
Round and round it goes. I wonder if Mixed Bags is going to be a pop your wedge. Oh, it's the movie.
Return of the Jedi. So Andrew, you got a chance to
Take
you have
it.
60 seconds to
Take
discuss
it.
with Tom if you want to keep
Take
it or
it.
not. Starting now.
AD?
Yep.
Yeah.
We discussed it. Let's take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So we're going to drop
Oh,
Gucci
yeah.
out, and we're going to bring Molly in. All right. So we're going to get 5 questions.
If you'd like to
Return
hop
of the
on our
Jedi.
Patreon,
Andrew, you ready?
Ready.
Here you go. First one. What is the code name
I would love
of
to
the
actually.
Imperial shuttle the rebels used to land on the forest moon of Endor?
Tiberius.
Tiberius. Is it Tiberius? Tiberium?
Tiberian.
Can you spell it?
No. It's
TYDIRIAN.
Tiderian.
It's incorrect. Molly?
Tiberian.
Should I write it down? Tidirium.
Tidirium.
I
is-
said Tidirium.
No, you did not. You said Tidirian. Tidirium.
Uh-oh.
Tidirium. You're coming in. Gucci's
He
coming
said
in.
Tidirium.
Tidirium.
Yes, he did. And first, yes.
He did not say Tidirium to start. He did not.
Oh, buddy. Here we go.
Okay. Let me ask you something here, though. He should have at least got a whiteboard to spell it and think it out, rather than just off the top of his head with the spelling.
Ooh.
We didn't need the correct spelling start to finish. We just needed to know what he said because it's hard to distinguish N from M. And so when we asked him to spell it, he spelled it closing with an N, which is incorrect, instead of with an M, which is correct. That's how
That's fair. But what I'm saying is you should have let him put it on a whiteboard, not just spell it in his head. I think that gives. I don't know.
He still had an N in.
I think it's done.
It doesn't make a difference.
Are we officially challenging this here?
To put the M.
Okay. Do you want to challenge or no?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So we're gonna make.
I don't think that's a good use of a challenge.
We're gonna make a phone call.
Because
we'll put you in a second.
It was M to N.
Yeah, I wouldn't have used the challenge here. I would have just accepted how it went and just hold on to that challenge because it's at this point it's bound to come up later.
So I was thinking it was
I thought it was Tiberius.
So I'm putting it in the chat, but that's how I thought it was spelled. Was Tiderian.
Tidy Ryan.
Yeah, basically.
But if he spelled it like that, would he have gotten it right?
Yeah, because then you're just discussing the difference between the sounds of an O and a U, which in that word you could potentially argue that.
If it comes down to how the vowels sound and could be pronounced, then sure.
Because you're talking tomato, potato, potato.
Yeah, but as long as you get, I guess, the consonants correctly. Ooh, that's a new level.
Pecan.
That's a new level right there. How do you overcome that kind of a challenge? When it's like it literally comes down to the use of consonants and vowels. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is a good challenge to say, like, hey, he should have been able to write it down. He still would have written down what he spelled out. So I don't know if that really changes the game at all for him. This might be the challenge gets thrown away here.
We don't have a precedence for that because we really usually it's just Star Wars and like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter that deal with these words that you might need to know how they're spelled just to properly pronounce it.
Yeah.
Normal casual movie questions, you don't need to know spelling that deep.
Here.
I don't know.
From the challenge, Mark, go ahead.
That's right. We were in hyperspace for a challenge, and a worthy challenge it was because the question was, can we award the 2 points to Andrew Dimalanta because he said Tiderian? We asked for spelling for clarification. To get that last, did you say N or M? That is what the challenge and a correct answer hinged on. And unfortunately, Andrew Dimalanta said N is what he was going with to spell it, not M. It's just that close. It's unfortunate, but that's the way that this game works.
Yeah, it wasn't a spelling thing. It was just to make sure, because when he said it originally, that's why I asked him to spell it as opposed to, just outright saying no, because I wanted to make sure that I heard the N and he then spelled it with an N. So we're going to not be able to award him the 2 points on there. So we're going to move to the second question here. Question, Andrew, here is your second question.
It's still a matter of saying the right
Jedi
answer, though.
According to the Emperor, what does he tell Darth Vader will be Luke's undoing?
His faith in his friends.
Yeah.
Well, no, he says that.
That's correct.
Yeah, he says that to Luke, actually.
Question number 3.
Yeah, Molly got it.
Does Bosch speak when negotiating with Jabba?
Bees.
Correct. 2 more points. And question number 4. During the attack on the main reactor of the Death Star, Lando told Wedge to go for the power regulator on what tower?
The North Tower.
Correct.
Wow.
And for your last question in Return of the Jedi, what is C-3PO's first line of dialogue in Return of the Jedi? 20 seconds for this one.
Jeez.
Of course I'm worried, and you should be too. I know Calrissian, and
That's correct. That's correct. 2 more points.
Wow.
Wow.
Andrew
I got to say this. After such a tough ruling going against the Hunter to kick off his round number 2.
That could be the undoing here, though.
The next 4 questions, no need for multiple choice.
That could be his undoing.
Things I've ever seen in a live match.
Oh,
That's
man.
Right. Look, and again, it's a bummer of a call. I get it. I get the frustration, but it's to be able to come back as a competitor and hit that. And now our score, as we see
Shake it off, Andrew.
Is Andrew 19, Molly 12, and here we go. We're going to now drop Andrew out, bring in Sam, and here we go.
They tried.
So, Sam, you got 60 seconds to talk to Molly here.
Him and Dagnino tried.
I mean, before she spins the wheel.
Yeah, you can talk to her before.
Okay, cool. That sounds great. I'm so proud of you. I didn't get a chance to talk to you immediately after the first round, but you got a perfect round. The bonus question could have gone either way. I thought it was 21 movies because I have no idea, so you were way closer, if that helps with your confidence.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I mean, that could literally be the game.
Yeah, don't worry
at this
about
point.
it. But
With
that
the
was
level
a
of competition,
huge,
that could
huge,
literally be the game.
massive steal. It was just bad luck. And hey, sometimes the bad luck happens to you, happens against your opponent. That's just the way it happened today. So I'm thrilled that we capitalized on it. That is a huge steal. And you got this. I know you got this. So let's hit that wheel.
All right. So now we're going to get the wheel up there. Here is the first spin.
It is in. Big shout out to Skewed_1 for gifting us some subs. Thank you, Skewed.
A New Hope. Sam, 60 seconds here, starting now.
What are you thinking?
Not my first choice, so I'm gonna respin.
Okay.
All right, here's
for
the spin. Whatever we get here, we're going to take.
Okay. The original Star Wars movie, not her first choice.
Phantom Menace.
Was the first movie?
All right. You got this.
All right, dropping Sam out, bringing Andrew back in. All right. Here we go. So we're going to get 5.
We'll see how this
questions
goes.
here
I
in
mean,
the world of the Phantom Menace, Mark.
There's room. There's room for
That's right,
Dimalanta
Christian.
still.
Camped out 3 weeks to
But,
see this movie. Saw
man.
the mummy, just slept overnight. Okay, Molly, each question's worth 2 points. If you need multiple choice, value of the question goes down to 1. In the Phantom Menace, why did Obi-Wan suggest landing the Naboo Royal Starship on Tatooine?
Why did Obi-Wan suggest it?
That's as far as they could get.
The Hutts have no issues with
5.
Oh,
4.
yeah. But the Hutts aren't looking for them.
Multiple choice it is.
Yeah.
Is it A, it was protected by the Hutts? B, it was free from the Trade Federation?
Yeah.
C, it was the nearest planet? D, it gave him a good feeling?
Yeah, it didn't have the Trade Federation there.
Oof.
Protected by the Hutts.
That is incorrect. Andrew Dimalanta,
All right.
I'm going to give you your multiple choice options before you wager a guess. Was it A, it was protected by the Hutts?
Honestly, I think that's
B,
one
it
of
was
2.
free from the Trade Federation?
Yeah, you
C,
could
it was the
argue that
nearest
one, I think.
planet, or D, it gave him a good feeling?
I think Trade Federation is what you go
Can
with.
you repeat the question?
Yeah,
I couldn't do that once. Yes.
it won't, but that won't count because we're supposed to repeat it. Yeah, go ahead. Mark.
Yeah.
Why did Obi-Wan suggest landing the Naboo Royal Starship on Tatooine?
Because the Trade Federation isn't there, and then they say that
The Hutts are, but the Hutts aren't looking for him.
It's controlled by the Hutts.
B is correct.
Yeah.
It's all about the
Yeah.
Trade
Trade
Federation.
Federation,
That's a
yeah.
huge 1-point steal.
It's
for Andrew
controlled by the
Dimalanta,
Hutts.
Chris.
Oh, yes,
One
but the
point. He
Hutts
gets one
aren't
of those
looking
points
for
back that he lost there against
her.
Molly. So question
So
number
the first part of that
2,
is
Mark.
so he got
All
that
right,
point
this is
back.
In the world of the Phantom Menace for Molly Damon. In the Phantom Menace, what model of hyperdrive generator was Qui-Gon looking for in order to repair the Nubian starship?
Nubian.
Yes, it was.
God dang it, I didn't
2
know what she said.
points.
2 more
T14.
points. All right, Mark, question number 3.
All right, sticking with episode 1 and your question. What species is Darth Maul?
Zabrak.
Sabrak, yeah.
He is Zabrak.
Zabrak.
Dathomirian, that's a subspecies. Zabrak is correct for 2 more points.
2 more points. Question number 3.
I just thought he was a human with horns.
No.
All
Yeah.
right. This is
Face
going
paint.
to be question number 4.
Oh, excuse me.
Molly, how does Queen Amidala convince Boss Nass and the Gungans to help join in the Battle of Naboo?
Then once they come for us, they'll come for you.
She gets down on her
one
knees
knee.
and begs.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
correct. She humbles
She
herself.
proposes?
It's her, not the
Essentially.
decoy. And that is 2 more points
No.
for Molly.
All right, so Molly has an opportunity to tie the game here if she gets this next question correct.
And it's our last one in round number 2 before we head on to round number 3. Molly, in episode 1, The Phantom Menace, who tries to convince Amidala to vote against Chancellor Valorum?
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
That is correct for
Yeah.
2 more points. And Christian,
The Senate is full of greedy, squabbling
Ball game, tie
delegates.
game here. Andrew was able to steal one of those points back that he lost, but we see ourselves with a tie game
It's not
going
what it
into
once
round
was.
number 3. Mark 20-20. 20-20 as we get
Oof.
into the 3rd round. Here we go.
It's interesting that scoreboard's at 20 because we also have 20 categories in round number 3. We need a series of numbers from each
And
competitor.
it's
These numbers
also
can
the
range
number of
from
the
1 to
year. That
20. We need
sucks.
3 from each of you. You cannot
Yeah,
pick the
so if
same
this
number
year's any
as
indication,
your
this
opponent. Each number
game is
corresponds
just
to a
gonna
different corner
This
keep
of the
round-
going.
trivia
This round's gonna be
showdown.
rough.
No
This
head.
game's
First
gonna
question
keep
for 2 points.
going,
Next one is
and
worth 3 points. Last one, should we make it that far?
there's no
is
end
worth
in
5
sight.
big points. Molly still retains her challenge.
Wow, you're
alongside her
depressing.
manager, Sam Levine, and both competitors, Christian, have a number of JTE rules remaining.
That's true. All right, so we're gonna start here. We're going to first get Andrew Dimalanta is the higher ranked player here.
Probably
so
would have
he'll
gotten a lot
opportunity to
more.
give his
I
3
agree,
numbers
Garth.
first.
7, 11, and 18.
7, 11, 18 for Dimalanta and for Molly.
Corner store coin dogs.
6,
Corn dogs.
10, and 17.
All right, so Molly's going to be going first. So Finstock, you have 60 seconds to talk to Andrew starting now.
Great recovery, my man. Well done. Big steal. Huge steal, actually. It's tied. Let's finish it off.
All right.
Yes, she
so
did.
Sam Levine.
She
60 seconds
she
to
answered
talk
it
to
correctly
Molly
before they
starting
challenged it.
I'm literally going to say what he said. That was a huge steal by you in round 2 for 2 full points, not just 1 half point. So, atta girl. You got this. You got all your JTEs. We have our challenge. Anything sounds weird to you or me, I'm going to throw that flag up. And this is it. It's a tie ball game, which we kind of assumed it would be going into this round. So, let's do it.
All right. So here we go, guys. So we're going to start here with Molly Damon, who chose category number 6. Thank you, Sam and Bobby Gucci. All right. So we're going to start.
Sorry to
here.
hear
Molly,
that,
you
Cam.
ready to go?
Keep hope alive, though. It's
All right, here we go. So
things will get better.
final round,
They will
round
get better.
number 3.
I think that was
And we
kind of
start
how
with
I was
category
like
6, Molly.
07 during that recession back then.
Yeah.
And you chose the Star Wars Underworld.
Always opportunity for things
Star
to get
Wars
better.
Underworld. In Solo, a Star Wars story, Darth Maul tells Kira to meet him on which planet?
Ooh.
Dathomir.
Dathomir is
Yeah.
correct for 2 points.
Well, okay.
Molly takes
a
a lead,
two-pointer. Should've
and
done that.
Andrew now, Mark, will get to category number
Yeah, but it was
7.
about Solo,
Category
so you
number
shouldn't have
7.
known that.
That is correct. And Andrew, for your 2-point question to tie things back up, you just chosen The Force Awakens. And your question: what actor plays Resistance pilot Snap Wexley?
What's his face from Lost?
Greg Grunberg.
Yeah.
Big Star Wars fan, probably watching right now. Hi,
Is he
Greg.
from Lost?
That
Yeah.
is correct.
He was
All
in
right,
Lost
so tie
Heroes.
game again, and now
He's a
Molly
J.J. Abrams
chose
mainstay.
Category number 10. Category number 10. Molly, Return of the Jedi is the next one. The Emperor tells Luke an entire legion of what awaits his friends on the forest moon of Endor?
Stormtroopers.
Yep.
Soldiers. All of the above.
Bad guys.
The dudes in white.
5, 4.
Who
Repeat.
don't know how to shoot.
First one.
Yeah. Probably nothing to worry about, honestly.
You're
The
probably
Emperor
fine.
tells Luke an entire legion of what awaits his friends on the forest moon of Endor?
Do it. Do it.
5, 4.
His best men.
Looking for his best troops.
Oh,
Best troop.
no.
Incorrect. So we're going to bounce to Andrew, who will get his 3 to try to take the lead here.
Score check.
And Andrew chose category number 11.
That's right. He went 7-11 for obvious reasons. Andrew, if you get this one correct, you have a 3-point lead.
The
and you're
power
gonna
of
force
Ken
Molly
Knapsack?
Damon to hit her 5-point question.
It compels you.
You have chosen the category of Who Said It. These are Star
Oof.
Wars quotes and quotables. And your query
Potent
is,
quotables?
in Solo, a Star Wars story, which character said,
No.
I don't like it, I don't agree with it, but I accept it?
Me.
That's
With the
how I
existence
felt
of Solo.
That's how I felt with the movie.
Christian, Andrew Dimalanta has taken a 3-point
don't
lead,
know
and
what
now
he
Molly
said.
Damon has to hit her 5-pointer to stay in the
Again,
match.
Molly Damon has to hit this. If she hits it, she forces Andrew to hit his 5.
I'm gonna mute
However,
you on every
if she
question.
misses it, Andrew Dimalanta will go to the finals to await either Laura Kelly or Andres Cabrera. Molly, you chose category 17 for your 5-pointer. Vehicles, weapons, and technology.
Oh, goodness.
There you go. What is the name of the Nebulon B escort frigate that Luke gets his wounds tended to on following his fight with Vader in The Empire Strikes Back?
What?
The Liberty?
And
I have no clue.
advancing to the final, Andrew the Hunter.
Wow.
Dimalanta. We were looking for Redemption. Redemption was the name.
And
Andrew Dimalanta
there it
takes
is.
the victory 25-22. Molly, gonna just remove you here for a second.
Kind of ironic
and
that the
bring
name is
in
Redemption.
the Gooch as you
Yeah.
look, guys. Obviously, stressful situation
Oof.
there, but Dimalanta does it. Andrew,
Ooh.
obviously, second round was a little shaky for you, and you got a little flustered. What was it afterwards, after the challenge was made and you didn't win the challenge? You stayed locked in, and you stayed there. Was your head rattled at all? Were you able to lock in and continue?
For a second,
Damon goes
but, like,
down.
I mean, we talk about this all the time.
One
with,
Damon down.
Me and Gucci.
One
It's
to
like,
go.
don't get shaken if you miss something because, anything can happen. You have this conversation with competitors all the time. Anything can happen. People can miss at any point, obviously. So I was like, you know what? Just whatever it happened, it was a small little hiccup in the game. Let's just move forward. Keep answering the questions. Keep focused on what I'm doing.
So, Gucci, same thing, man. Obviously, you've been in this game for a while. You fought it, and I saw what you were doing there with the challenge. There, you're trying to every which way to try to make sure to try to turn it your way. That's the way the game is played. I know, I get it. But
I wouldn't say she's gonna smoke.
Goes the other
Laura
way.
Kelly's gonna
She
smoke
gets the
Ace, but
point, she
she's
gets
definitely
the
going
steal,
to win.
And it was a back and
by
forth.
a number
It
of
was tied
points.
going into that last round.
She
but
might
you
smoke
stayed
him.
locked in. Is this what you guys have been working on? Should this scenario had presented itself?
See you later, MovieFanobi. Thanks for stopping by.
Night.
Glad to have you.
This has been the craziest tournament I've been involved in a long time. What a great tournament. First of all, Molly played great.
Oh, yeah.
Gave us a run for our money, man. And, kudos to Sam, too, for getting in there and helping her out. We know that going forward in this tournament, even in this match, you miss one question, you could be finished. That's how good these people are. And kudos to Andrew for really, really bearing down and just keeping his composure. And that's kind of what we've been doing and what we've been kind of like teaching and
Shake it off. Move
putting
on.
in
Shake it off.
all the heads of the FinStock Exchange, members. And that's what he did here. Things are not going to go your way sometimes. Like I said, I had an issue with it. And like you said, I tried everything I could to get it overturned using some of Sam Levine's old tactics. But look, we're moving forward. We got big fish to fry here. We want this whole thing. That's it.
Yeah, so Andrew, I'm obviously announcing the match, but I'm also a fan and I'm invested in the competitors. So you get a perfect round one, you get the bonus question, and your face doesn't change. You have a heartbreaking challenge go against you. That's a 4-point swing you lost, and your face doesn't change. It's once you get to the final round and then you hear that you're the winner that it just all comes out. What place do you go to, my man, before a match like this? How are you able to keep all that in for 3 whole rounds?
It's just a lot of what we worked on, just staying calm. I actually I go back to my martial art days. I've long been out of practice, but that's something that I was taught. Just, keep calm, keep focused, keep centered. Don't let your emotion get the best of you, and just try to stay at that level to keep your mind in the right place. So that actually helped me out.
Sounds just like a
lot in the
Jedi.
second round after I had that small, stupid mistake. And I'm glad it didn't cost me.
All right, look. So Andrew, right now, we're going to do a watch. We're going to do a Q&A with the fans in just a moment here. They can join at the $10 patron level. If you want to join the Q&A with both Gucci and Dimalanta, you are at the $10 Patreon level. We will be sending that out in just a moment to our $10 patrons.
We're about to
Going
get
back
that
bracket. as you see,
That rematch.
you have now made it to the finals.
Kelly versus Dimalanta again.
Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta doing exactly what he said he was going to do to get to that finals. Now you await the winner of
That's
Laura
going to
Kelly
be a
versus
good
Andres
match.
Cabrera.
Wow.
You know, if you were going to ask the audience right now, they'd probably
I don't even
say
know if I
Laura
want to play
Kelly
along to that.
is the favorite. However,
just wanna
Andres
watch it.
Cabrera is the
Yeah.
only Star Wars competitor in history to go 2-0. Do you think Andres Cabrera can get this done? And would you like to see him in the finals, or would you like another shot at Lights Out?
I mean, it's a tall task. I mean, I know personally how good Laura Kelly is, but I mean, everybody always keeps underestimating Ace. He could pull out an upset, and I said it about Molly.
That would be an upset.
Don't underestimate her, because everybody's like, "Oh, Andrew's got this on lock. He's just going to breeze right through." It's like, no, don't sleep on Molly Damon, because obviously look what happened today. But yeah, I do want to. If I face if I face Laura Kelly in the final, I would like to have redemption, because as far as I know, far as I say that we're both 1-1. I was able to edge her out in Chicago. She beat me in our number 1 contender match. But I would love to play either one.
All right. Well, congratulations to both Gucci and Dimalanta. I don't know if we have the updated standings yet, but if we do, we'll show that in just a moment. There we do. So FinStock Exchange now picking up 3 more points and extending their lead by 9 points over Swag right now. 25-16 after those big 3 points by the Hunter. All right, guys, we're going to remove you here for just a moment. Congratulations once again. Now we're going to bring in both Molly Damon and Sam. Sam, look, this is exactly what we said here. This was a hard-fought victory, hard-fought match here, and Molly put up a scrap, as we knew that she would. How you feeling about Molly going into next season as a Star Wars competitor?
My confidence in her grows with every match, regardless of outcome. She is a tremendous player, and I mean, it's not like you guys asked her who played Han Solo in Star Wars. You were asking unbelievable.
I mean, you could have asked that.
That only
that would have been
absolute top level competitors can even muster.
Alden Ehrenreich.
So the fact that she does as well as she does in every
technically said Star Wars,
match
so I think he was speaking about A New Hope, but
I feel so good about.
It's not
her
how
as
PJ
a
would write
player.
that question.
I'm so honored to have her playing with the usual suspects, and this absolutely could have gone either way. And I'm bummed that we didn't get to see him handle this 3 or 5 pointer. They might have been as difficult. Maybe
usual suspects are out until
but
the Irwin match.
I'm thrilled with the way Molly played. Make no bones about it.
As am I, and this is what people don't understand. And look, this is the one thing that I love about how passionate Schmoedown fans are. After speaking to both Mark and PJ, I'm 100% confident and love the call that we made. So to let you know, this is the Star Wars division. You need to be on pinpoint accuracy because of the tournament. So he got the wrong answer. That is what happened.
People are sounding off in the chat, I bet.
With the goal. I'm tired of it, Mark. And it's like, but I also appreciate that this is the whole point of it, the conversation. But Molly stole the points. Molly, you put up that's
how it
fight
works
here too, scrapping toe to toe with Dimalanta.
You don't want to get the answer wrong. Don't say the wrong answer.
I feel really good, honestly. Yeah.
Molly, I can tell you from experience that a Coors Light is just as good after a loss as a win. So you're good luck there. And actually, your manager has free Coors Lights that he gives out to his friends. So you might want to ask him about that. I want to ask you, just because now you kind of decompress and you sit back with the rest of us fans and watch the finals of this tournament. Who do you have as Andrew Dimalanta's opponent? Do you think Laura Kelly is going to advance, or do you think Andres Ace Cabrera is going to take it?
I don't know, man. Ace has really been stepping up his game, but Andrew and Laura, to me, are just both so hungry for this, and they want it so bad.
Hey,
that,
there it is.
If it comes down to him playing Laura, we could be here for a while.
Yes.
I mean, that's what a tournament we've had so far. And
Alex
Molly,
is the
thank you
emperor.
So much. It was good.
Thank you, Jake.
I'm glad that you came back. And so I guess
that Patreon logo in there.
We're definitely going to see you next year, right?
Or
link.
Yeah.
Link.
Okay.
Logo.
So
link.
I'm very excited to have you back. And Sam, I have to ask you before you leave here too. Intergeeked him, obviously. Both Janine
Garth, I promise you, it's a foolproof method.
Jen Kemp fought really hard.
You will win every match if you don't say the wrong answer.
Not in any tournaments at the moment. We have the singles tournament right around the corner. Ethan Irwin playing John Roca, which will be our first big kind of pay-per-view event that we're going to have after the Intergeekdom tournament. How do you feel about your the usual suspects' chances kind of going into this thing?
I feel damn good about the usual suspects' chances going into that singles tournament. I think not to. That's where our strength is for the rest of the year. Right now, it's going to be focused on non-genre specific movie trivia because, well, we really have no choice. We're out of the Star Wars and the Intergeekdom tournament, and so that's it, man. It's all in the singles and teams if that ever happens.
Well, Sam, again, great match here today. Molly, really happy to have you back in, and we'll see you next season. Same thing, Sam. See you in that tournament. We'll see you in that Ethan Irwin Roka match coming up right around the corner.
Yes, you will. And again, Molly, you played like a champion today.
Absolutely.
Proud of you.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to put you out there for a second. And, once again, Mark, just making it clear, going back to that thing for the last time, and I'm sure we'll bring it up in the Q&A. But as you said, spelling had nothing to do with that. Spelling had nothing to do with whether the reason why he got it wrong. It was to determine what answer he was giving. So we're almost like, oh, spelling doesn't normally count if it's in the same area. It was just different.
No, it's a different name. Look, people don't go around calling me Narc. At least I would hope they don't, although maybe some of the neighborhood kids do.
Is your name Takashi69?
And Narc are two different, just like Shuttle Tiberium and Shuttle Tiberium would be two different things. And Christian, as we look at the landscape of what we're faced with now, we have Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta. He got to see his name in bigger font than anybody else so far in this tournament because now he awaits the winner of Kelly versus Cabrera. What
come on now.
That is going to be. We get to see it not too long from now. We get to see it in a week and with so many great fans contributing. I do want to give a shout out. I'm not usually a big fan of damp food, but soggy mini muffins. Look, I know you have biological inaccurate information about my dog, but you did gift us a lot of subs on this Twitch screen. So thank you for that. We appreciate all the support from all the great fans here today.
All right. So once again, everybody, the match is set. It is going to be Andrew the Hunter Dimalanta awaiting the victor of Laura Kelly and Andres Ace Cabrera. That happens next week, same time here, Wednesday, 3 p.m. And we're going to also let everybody know that we're already starting to let people in to the chat room, patrons only. So, and what I also let the patrons know, if you are
don't ask about the challenge
part of if you get a question in, as soon as you're done, please drop out so we can let more people in too.
All right.
And even though I love the great Sam Levine, if he would be so kind to drop out, and you just did. Okay.
Hey, but if Sam wants some diehard knowledge, I'm your white knight, Hans.
All right. I think we got it. Let's switch back over here.
Yeah. So. Jeez.
Redemption. This is once again a situation where nobody said the name of that ship within the movie. I'm pretty sure.
Or if they did, it was like a real quick throwaway line here, like
unless the name is like plastered on the side of it somewhere as the camera passed by the ship at the end of the movie.
That's Star Trek where they put the name of the ship on the ship. I don't think I've seen the name of the ship on any ship in Star Wars.
No. So, I mean, knowing that ship's name is Redemption, that's intense. I mean, you got to give it to Dimalanta. He earned that match. He earned that win there.
So looking at next week, so I went ahead and filled out the bracket there. I'm pretty sure we're both in agreeing who's going to win next week.
Yep.
So we're looking at Laura Kelly winning against Andres Cabrera, and then we'll lead.
Ace could like just bust that entire side of the bracket for us.
I mean, they keep getting busted, so possibly.
But no, I definitely think it's going to be Laura winning that one. She's been, it's the same excuse I give to Dimalanta winning this match over Molly. He's just been more accurate than Molly was, and therefore, same thing. I believe Laura's been more accurate than Ace has been. Yeah. I don't see Laura losing that one. As much as like Ace has been talking about, hey, don't overlook me, don't sleep on me. I'm gonna be, improving my game. There's a big leap he's got to take going between his last match and going into a match against Laura Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see the rematch.
I don't think she's gonna breeze right through him, but yeah, like we were saying earlier, I think she's probably gonna edge him out.
I don't think she's going to win by 1 point. I think she'll win probably like around by like a 4-point range or something like that. Maybe a 3-point range, but she will definitely still she'll definitely still beat him there, I believe. So we will hopefully get that Dimalanta versus Laura Kelly rematch, and then see what happens. Maybe Dimalanta gets his shot at Alex Damon.
Yeah,
I hope and freaking pray we get spectacular, because that is where that match will go down for sure.
Yeah,
there's not going to be a chance for another person to earn a chance at the Star Wars belt before the end of the year. So, man, Dimalanta versus Damon, with how good Dimalanta's been playing,
could pull the win on that one.
It's gonna be back to that who blinks first thing.
Yep.
And Alex Damon rarely blinks. So, thoughts?
Yep. That's going to be a good match. This was a good match. That's going to be a fantastic one. Should it get to that? I'm also, here's the thing though. I was joking about like just the light thoughts, but if the flip side to that is if we do get Laura Kelly against Damon again, I mean, she's coming in with like some heat on this tournament.
Yeah.
She could potentially do a lot better than last year. And it might just come to the luck of the questions.
Yeah, you got to figure that's for sure. The luck of the questions. You also got to figure momentum. Momentum is always a thing. And, speaking of momentum, where was he sitting at during the Inner Geekdom tournament? By the end of the Inner Geekdom tournament, does maybe some momentum he would gain in the Inner Geekdom tournament kind of translate itself into, a fire being stoked under him to defend his Star Wars belt? I don't know. So, I mean, there's a lot of factors that could be going into that match. Regardless, we're looking at some of the best, if not the best, Star Wars matches we've ever seen. And that's going to be including that Knapsack versus Whitwer Iron Man match.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Cam Chef. Yep. Come on down to Los Angeles. If it's going to happen, we're going to be there.
If they host it, we will come.
Yeah. We were there at Spectacular last year, which was a blast with the Fan Expo and everything. I'm eagerly looking forward to a live event this year because we don't have any.
We haven't had any since February.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So.
And then Garth said Star Wars belt is staying with Alex Damon and the Rock Stars. Here's the thing. Ultimately, I do believe that's true. I honestly said that going into this tournament, that while I was really actually pulling for Sean Sullivan, that's partly biased just because I've gotten to know Sean a little bit more and really dig that dude. He's a cool guy. I haven't really gotten to know pretty much almost anybody else. I don't know. Either way. That is, Alex Damon is just a really tall mountain to have to try to scale. And I just don't know. I don't know right now if anyone else can do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point, based on what we've seen, it really is either Dimalanta or Kelly at this point who could have the best shot at doing so. I think we will see after that match that the two of them will hopefully inevitably have, give or take what Ace does. We'll have a good picture there as far as, let's say, Dimalanta wins the whole thing, how close he can possibly get to Alex at that title match. So that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to do it. We're going to start wrapping this up. Let me see if y'all have any questions, get them in real quick. For the Schmoedown stuff, go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe over there. Visit the Schmoedown at twitch.tv/the Schmoedown. Follow, subscribe, again, whatever it is you do on Twitch. Go over and do that.
Follow and sub.
Help people out. Give them a sub. Apparently, you can gift subs. Again, whatever that means. Go over and do that because I know it does help them out.
It's paying for somebody else's subscription.
Oh, well, that's cool.
That's what a gift means.
Oh, well, thank you, Soggy Mini Muffins. You did a good job on that then.
Oh yeah, soggy unloaded apparently.
Yeah,
that's a phrasing.
Yeah. So go over, do all that stuff. And then also jump on their Patreon. You get the matches earlier. A couple of things with the Schmoedown. I know Christian said that he's got the rest of this year already mapped out, and it's going to be awesome. I'm willing to bet you're probably going to want to be on the Patreon for some of this stuff.
Absolutely. I've learned at this point to trust Christian at his word. If he says it's going to be awesome, him being probably the biggest fan of this game, no duh.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to trust him if he says something's going to be awesome. And I've seen Christian excited. When he's kind of unloading some of the there's that word again. Some of the, hey, here's what's coming up. Get ready.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude,
should you be telling me this right now?
You shouldn't be telling me this, but man, that's awesome. So yeah, that's the thing. If Christian says, hey, we're about to have an awesome season, we're about to have an awesome season. I don't know if part of that is some of the matchups that he's already like worked out in the singles tournament, or what's coming after the singles tournament. I know that they do want to try to get into a studio to do the team matches still, to do the teams tournament.
Yeah.
So we're hoping, I guess, by November, looking at maybe doing teams by November. And then if they can get to a studio for teams, I think that we're getting spectacular. So we'll see. People wear your mask.
Yeah.
People put on your
please
put on your mask.
Anyways, as for us, it doesn't look like there's any more questions, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up. As for us, make sure you follow us at Cinefanatics MLP on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you jump on our Patreon, choose the tier that's right for you on there. So we've talked about this coming up, and we're going to make the official announcement right now, and then we're going to tweet it out here in a little bit. But if you're at the $5 mark, one of the awards for this month is you get to watch us, play along to an older Schmoedown match. And I believe most of these that we're trying to aim for are ones that we never did a reaction to. So there's no previous footage.
In an ideal world, I mean, we could do either way because once you haven't seen a match in a while, the questions are fresh again.
Yeah. So this one, thanks to Garth McMurray, we asked the $10 patrons which ones they would like to see. Garth responded with Above the Line versus the Patriots from Spectacular 2. So we will be doing the watch along of Spectacular 2, the Above the Line versus the Patriots match. So that will be tomorrow night.
Night.
That's going to be tomorrow night. I don't know if we figured out a time yet. Did we figure out a time?
It'll be on the tweet.
It'll be on the tweet here in a little bit.
Probably around the 8 to 9:30 range.
Yeah, possibly. So 8 to 9:30 Central Time. So we'll do that watch along tomorrow night. Again, if you're at the $5 level, you get to see it. $5 or $10, you'll be able to see it. The link will be in the Patreon email that goes out. And then again, starting next month, if you're at the $10 level, you'll be able to vote or suggest which match we play along with next month as well.
I think we'll start with suggestions just because it's going to be at this point with the number of patrons that we have on there, it's going to be more easily manageable if people just want to throw matches out into the open and see which ones stick. Later on, if we ever reach a very high number of patrons, we will probably start doing like a multiple choice on it, that just to make it easier to manage and figure out which ones. But for now, yeah, you're going to be able to get on that Patreon at the $10 level and actually suggest which matches we end up doing that $5 watch along, play along too.
Now the thing with this one, real quick, I will mention is this particular episode had 2 matches during it. We're just going to do just the Above the Line versus Patriots, not the. I think it was the Iron Man match.
So if you want to see us do the Iron Man match,
feel
free to hop on the Patreon at that $10 tier and suggest
that one.
I can't say that that's going to be worth your $10, but hey, if you want to, go for it.
I mean, that was back before they really started deep diving into these Star Wars questions, though.
It's
So
an Iron Man match. There's like 40 something questions of Star Wars in that.
it's between Knapsack and Whitwer too. So
Yeah.
I mean, whew.
There were some guys.
Yeah. So again, hop on the Patreon. You see the address up there. Just get on there, and yeah, that'll be up tomorrow night. Also, we have Tagline Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. We've seen a lot of y'all currently in the chat right now. We've seen a lot of y'all there. We appreciate your coming and watching that. Please come back, continue to visit. It's only going to get bigger. We're having a lot of fun with that show. So
we are very grateful to each one of you. I know. I've seen Tyler there. I've seen Garth there. Cam has popped in there.
Both of Cam has popped in there.
Both of Cam has popped in there. Jake was in here. Jake popped in there. Like all you
C2A.
MovieFanobi popped in there. Like every single one of you guys, you are doing a whole lot for us just by supporting us, just by coming and hanging out on our shows. And we are very grateful for each and every one of you.
Mm-hmm. And then we have potentially some things in the work, possibly some changes coming up for the tagline that I'm looking into. I don't want to promise anything, but
have you discussed these with me?
No, I'm just saying that some stuff I might be looking into. No matter what,
right
here's the thing: no matter what, there will be changes to the tagline in the future.
Well, sure, I guess.
There you go.
Keep it general and don't tell me a dang thing.
Absolutely, that's what works best. So again, follow us on social medias and everything, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Like, comment on this video. The change is a new co-host with Robert.
Wait, is Garth taking my job? What the heck? Garth, I don't appreciate you being here anymore.
Yeah. We love you, Garth.
Depends if you're taking my job or not.
Anyways, so that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you hit subscribe down below if you haven't already. That helps us out immensely. And we will see y'all tomorrow night. Hopefully, if you're on the Patreon thing. Yeah, we'll see you. Laters.
See ya.